Sorry, guys. Lots of people, isn't there? All right.
No, I don't want my seat.
Yeah, do you want to go sit in your seat or do you want to sit with Daddy? You go to your seat. All right. Thanks everyone for coming, firstly. Repeating what I'm doing with the club before, but as everyone knows, last game this week. I'm pretty excited and pumped to be finishing up, if I'm honest. I feel like the time's right for me and the footy club. So it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been an easy decision. It hasn't been an easy career. It's taken a lot of hard work, had a lot of setbacks. But ultimately, I feel like, the time's right for me. I've said a lot in the media that I want to finish on my own terms, and this week just feels like the right time to be able to do that. And I feel like I've given everything I've got over the years that I've been at the footy club, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to play for the club and have this as a job, and for all the people that I've met. It's been a pretty crazy ride, and ultimately my purposes to play footy revolved around my dad and etching his name into the Carlton history books, and I feel lucky enough that I've been able to do that between some of the personal things that I've been able to go through, and then captaining the footy club, and then secondly to that, through sort of my journey of health and being able to shift that sort of purpose to providing hope to people that sometimes don't have it at all. So I feel incredibly lucky to have played footy for as long as I have. I made a joke to one of my friends that I feel like a bit of a cockroach that has been trying to be taken down a lot of times, but I'm scurrying out of the house before someone actually gets me. I've loved every moment of it, to be honest. It's the journey's been tough, but ultimately I leave the game in such a happy spot. I feel like I got so much more out of my career than I ever thought was possible. But footy for me is about people. I just spoke about it before, but the memories that I've made here, getting drafted to Brisbane, it's been a wild ride. Bossy and I were just laughing. He's there at day one, and then he's now at the last one as well. First and last coach. It's just an interesting journey I've been on, and I do want to do a few thank yous, but I just want to broadly start with I've had thousands of teammates, probably thousands of staff members. I've had 4 senior coaches, and I wouldn't be sitting here today without all of them and all the help and guidance that they've all given me. So I want to say thank you to them. But there are a few people that kind of need an extra bit of recognition in my eyes. Dale Amos was my defenders coach through a large period of my career, and he was probably the one that gave me the ultimate confidence to be the player that I am and have been across my career. And his dedication to me as a player and as a person, I hold him very dear to my heart. He's one of my really close friends now. So I'm very lucky to have him. So there's a thank you there. Obviously with injury and illness, there's been a bit of flying blind in terms of some of my rehabs, and Andrew Russell, I know he's just potted the club last week, but but a big thank you to him. I wrote it when he left here that some people do deserve special thanks because they not only help you as a player but as a person, and he's challenged me, helped me, supported me through some of the toughest moments of my life, and I'm so happy to have met him. I'm so happy that he worked at the footy club, and through the period that I really needed someone to help me, he was there through expertise, hours of work, helping with my mind. It's no small feat, and on the back of that as well, the physios in behind that, some of them are in the room. They weren't in the room this morning, they might be in here now, but Bunchy, Will and Rowe, and I'm including Bodes in that as well. 3 knee recos, a couple of cancer surgeries, chemo, and another 16 odd surgeries across 14 years. It's been a tough road, and I appreciate so much how much they put in. I know how much they put in terms of the hours. Will's got young kids, and he sits there last year working till who knows what hour to be able to get me back in 6 months off an ACL. It's something that I appreciate so much and gives me a chance to do what I love. The last few were a bit tougher, but Bainey, my manager, I nearly cried doing this to Nat at lunch yesterday, so hold with me, but I lost my dad as soon as I got to this footy club, and I needed someone to take that role in my life, and Bainey would have been 23, 24 at the time, and for a manager to take that role in terms of guiding me, supporting me, helping me through not only them but everything that's been since then, I'll be forever grateful for him. He's living it up in Europe at the moment, but yeah, I feel so lucky. I made a couple of good decisions when I was younger. I chose Bainey as my manager, and I met my wife at 16. So it's but to him, I really am so thankful for. He's gone above and beyond what any manager needs or should have had to do. So a big thank you there. I've already made the big fella cry today, but to Crip, a bit more prepared this time, mate. So thanks, mate, again. We've had a solid dream together for the last 10 to 12 years about where we've wanted to take this footy club, and as I said this morning, I'm sorry I don't get that moment that we've dreamed of. It's something that I've chased with you and wanted to have with you for the whole time I've been at the club, and that's all our goals ever been. Hopefully you get what you deserve, and you get the success that you deserve across your career, mate. But thanks for guidance, friendship, love, support, all of that across my career, mate. I've needed it more than you'd ever know. To my mum and my brother, they're not here today, but I recently said to my mum that I've had to live a pretty selfish life playing footy, and we all do, to be honest. But I wouldn't do it any differently because it's got me to where I am today. On the other side of that, to have family, that unwavering support and love through what's been a pretty eventful career, and they've rode the highs and lows as much as I have, and I'm so thankful for my family. To Nat and the kids, I actually feel like I'm going a bit better than I thought here. Thank you, especially you, Nat. I don't think there's any words that can express my gratitude for you. I don't think this is what you signed up for when we met when we were 16, but it's been a hell of a ride. It's been hard. It's had some great times. It's had some tough times. But I'm so lucky to have you, and to have your selfless attitude and your unconditional love for me has been something that I'll cherish. And to the kids, to you, perfect timing. Like you knew. No, these Rubes and Miles are they're my purpose going forward. I get to be a dad, I get to be a family man now, and I don't have the stress of footy sitting on my back, and the who knows what's happening schedule. We can plan our lives, and I'm very ecstatic about that. And lastly, to the Carlton fans and faithful, thank you, but I feel like my thanks needs to go further than that. To the AFL community, I'm one of probably very few people that is somehow loved across all fans, even Collingwood, Essendon. I've got some fans there as well. So to all of the AFL community, I just want to say a big thank you. I've needed the support from everyone at times throughout my career. So that's it for me. Any questions?
congratulations on a magnificent career and also your words. I don't know if there's been more beautiful words as an outgoing player, but sums up what you said is a wild ride. Can you just take us through the process? Like, at what point did you just wake up one morning and think you're done, or was it a building from a certain?
It's been building for a while. I've had it on my mind for most of the year. I'm not a spring chicken, that's for sure. Nearly 32, so I think you've got to start to think about these things and prepare yourself regardless. Probably over the last month, obviously it's been a pretty tough month for us in general, performance-wise, but it's made me think a lot about just the next steps and what's best for me, what's best for my family, what's best for the footy club. Wasn't one specific moment, but there's been times where I've been sitting in meetings going, what am I still doing here at times? But it's I kind of, over the last couple of weeks, it's been just ticking the boxes between, is it the right time now? Side note to it, I get to share the game with one of my best mates, 200th game. It's everything about this week just feels right. I'm ready. I feel like the club's ready. That's where it's at.
Is there a moment, Sam, that will stick out to you most, that you'll remember potentially more than the others, like your journey? You've had a fair few.
I've had a lot. Just did a Carlton interview then. 3 games that stick out to me the most is Simo's 250th. I remember distinctly playing in that and the emotion. He was my idol, still was when he was here, still is now, to be honest. But to be able to play in his milestone moment and have a really big win then, my return game from cancer and kicking the goal, just with everything in behind that and what that meant to other people. It's another in the semi-final win over Melbourne of the 3 games. But to be honest, most of the other memories are just memories that you guys wouldn't be interested in, around stuff behind closed doors and the fun of being at a footy club, the people you meet, the highs and lows of it all, the crisis meetings. It's all a big part of footy that I've loved across my journey. And but those 3 games are probably the 3.
So your coach, obviously there from day one, still there today. When did you tell Bossy that you were retiring, and how did that conversation go?
Yeah, we've sort of been speaking on and off about this sort of stuff throughout the year, and had a good meeting last week around it all and just discussed what it all looks like. And ultimately, I was ready to finish up, and I think it just makes sense for everyone. That comment sort of means a number of things, but it allows me to go out my own terms, and it also allows the footy club to play some of the guys that I've been mentoring and helping, and the excitement of what's next for Carlton. As one opportunity sort of closes, another one opens up, and I'm excited to see those guys go out and represent the footy club, and this is the best way for it, basically.
Which door opens for you now? Would you like to stay involved in football?
Phone's on, so I don't know, Tony, to be honest. It's I'm not completely mapped out exactly what's next. I've got ideas, media, but I'm not 100% sure. I think the next sort of month is about taking stock, enjoying the moment, enjoying, as I said, what's been a pretty eventful time, spending some time with my family, playing some golf, and then figure it out from there. It's I don't think I'll be short of options, so I've just got to figure out which way I want to go, and what best suits my family. It'd be nice to be making a decision about them rather than just me all the time.
You touched on some of the challenges you faced. Were there many moments where you didn't think you'd make it back out onto the field, or did you always have that hope?
I get this question asked a lot. In the time, I kind of never feel like I'm not getting back out there. Whether that's stupidity or self-belief, I don't really know, but I definitely should have thought about not getting back out there a few times throughout my career. But the one that sticks out for me last year, I remember having a conversation with Vossi before I attempted the 6-month ACL last year, and the conversation was around, like, if this goes, you're done. So I'd kind of accepted that, but I kind of thought that if that happened, that kind of epitomised my career in a way. I feel like I left it all there. I put my heart and soul into the footy club, into my footy, with sort of giving everything over, you know that you can fail at some stage and it could be the end, but I wasn't going to die wondering. So, as I said, I got the fairy tale end that I'm sort of looking for in the end. It's an opportunity to pull on the Guernsey one more time with my teammates, run out there with the kids. It's something to be pretty special on Thursday.
And Sam, because your cancer battles were so public, you became not only I don't want to say poster boy for the battle, but an inspiration to so many others. And because you're on such a public platform, will that continue now? Like, what do you invest in?
Yeah, well, I'm on the board for the Peter Mac Foundation, so whether it has to be as public facing, I'm not sure, but I get the opportunity to do all that behind the scenes anyway. Where my life leads, I've got no idea. So, but that was a large reason of footy. Footy was the platform to be able to provide hope to people, and I get messages from people all the time of family members and that are sick or have taken inspiration from my story, and that's always driven me, and it still will. So whatever I can do to help people is what I love doing. It's what I played footy for. It's part of who I am. So we'll wait and see.
What part of footy are you not going to miss?
Not going to miss. I got asked this before. Skin folds, one. Time trials. No, I don't know what it is in me, but I loved it all. As weird as that was, I loved the feeling before a 2K time trial. The fear of skin folds, the punishments at 6 a.m. It's it's all just part of the journey, and I can't sit here and hate any of it when I've had such a great time, and I've enjoyed living my dream. Although it's been tough, it's been so enjoyable. It's challenged me. It's made me a better person. It's given me perspective. I kind of leave the game in a pretty good spot, and I feel content and happy with everything that I've done.
You're such a role model to everyone in the AFL. What would, if you've got one piece of advice you could pass on, what would you say to the players coming through that you've learned across your career? Not anything.
I've had plenty, to be honest. I'd say just enjoy it. Footy comes and goes. Everyone says this. Everyone says it comes and goes pretty quickly. It does come and go pretty quickly. This environment's been a pretty tough environment for 12 years between crisis meeting, coach sackings. It's hard. Footy's hard. There's only one winner in every year, and if you can't enjoy the process of everything that's involved within your day-to-day life, and you're always searching for the ultimate success to be the bit that crowns your career or whatnot, you'll always be left wanting more. And I guess my story and where I'm sitting here sort of says that that's not the real life version of it, and chase fulfillment from other things and enjoy the process, enjoy what AFL footy is. And it's tough at times, but when you're old and about to play your last game like me, you can't start to reflect on all this stuff, and I kind of wish I enjoyed some of it a little bit more. All good. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Ruth.